In the triad, Greensboro, Winston-Salem, High Point, when you look at the triad, Bryan, and you see, coming off the comments that Doug just made about residential, is the crane index pretty healthy in your area?
I think the crane index is healthy. We see a lot more now than we did a few years ago, and there is this increasing interest in living close to the urban core. You know, whether it's millennials that want to be close to everything, or baby boomers that are moving sort of back in from the suburbs. So that seems to really be driving a lot of growth in our area. That's where the vibrancy is.
Do you think that Greensboro specifically, you know, there's been some false starts in that part of the state. It's a really unique region, Greensboro, Winston-Salem, High Point, 3 distinct different areas that have kind of their own idea, but also work closely in concert together, and there's been a start again, stop again initiative about how to best move that area forward. What is the best way to do that? I
think that the best way, and when we're talking about this a lot lately, is to really go back to our core strengths. You know, in Greensboro in particular, we're looking at really three areas. One is we're an education hub. We've got 7 colleges and universities. You know, 5 of them have been around since the 1800s. Yeah. So that's a core part of our DNA. But we're also a maker city. This is a place that's been designing and making things, you know, since the late 1800s. And then combined with that, it's a very globally connected place. We've got a lot of international companies there. VF, the largest apparel manufacturer in the world, Syngenta, you know, Honda Aircraft, Volvo. So there's some really core parts of our DNA that combined create something that's really special and sort of unique, particularly in Greensboro. So we're trying to, you know, work with that to figure out how do we drive innovation, how do we connect, we're using the term connect the underconnected. How do we get all these folks connected? That includes bringing in the university population at a much greater level than the past, working with our immigrant population, and tapping into some of these strengths that are there that really haven't been branded in an effective way.
So working with the immigrant population more than just kind of a flyby comment, but really getting deep, doing a deeper dive to connect those?
That's right. Yeah, being very intentional, going into the immigrant population and finding those innovators. So, you know, first of all, the challenge is finding the folks that have the really innovative ideas, connecting them, and then providing those support services to make sure that we can really drive the economy. You know, innovation is the fuel for economies. In North Carolina, a lot of that historically has been in the Triangle area and Charlotte. And so some of the efforts we're working on now through Innovate NC is to get more people and more cities involved in the innovation economy.